Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new Clown Clan support. Finale support? Final support it might be, but I'm not so sure about this. So 3 new cards, a new link, which, you know, as you know with the deck, you can cheat out your extra deck monsters and then tribute them away for tribute summon or any of the other effects and then gain those beneficial effects. The link is fine, it basically gives your monsters, your tribute monsters, like a double attack when it's on field. And it's also a mulligan effect. I think it's fine as a one-off, but it might gain more traction or more use, especially if you main deck Duel, because very similar to the Trickstar combo, right? You know, put your opponent under, at least when they try to search, you will chain eventually the effect over tribute summon and then put your opponent under draw and unlock. So basically not let them draw. That counts for you as well, but I'm not running Draw and Unlock in the main deck, so I'm not playing on that, but again, if you side deck in Draw, then it's definitely an option. And it somewhat depends on the format a little bit. The other 2 cards are, for now, for this video, much more important, is the pendulum. So they got the pendulum, and as you know, the gimmick of the archetype is that you can tribute the monster type and then potentially bounce the same monster type from both players back to the deck, for example. So, the pendulum is fantastic, it's a fantastic starter, just activate it in the pendulum scale. It's also a tribute monster if it's really needed, but it's essentially an Armageddonite, and then, you know, it special summons itself from your pendulum scale, so foolish something, and then you have a couple of options. You have the continuous trap, you know, whenever that's sent to the graveyard, it will immediately activate itself, basically a Pot of Avarice or a Mystical Space Typhoon, or the new trap. The new trap is a multiple pop, Raigeki. Discard cards and then, you know, destroy the same amount of cards on your opponent's side of the field. Or you can, it's also a searcher basically. It's graveyard effect that is. So there are some cards that also have a graveyard effect. Which are fine as well too, as you know, the ritual is it also another searcher, but you need to discard a card from your hand. So that's where the potential traps come into mind. The core of the deck still plays the same. You want to get your white face on the field, and as you know, you can tribute summon during both players' turns. White face has the capability to quick tribute summon during their turn, whenever that one is face up on the field. And as you know, like white face, it's either draw 1 or 2, or negate 1 or 2, depends on how many monsters you tributed for its tribute summon. So it's really straightforward. I like the deck. I'm a huge fan of this deck. It's you know, very straightforward, super simplistic, and you know, with all like the different card types, it's really nifty actually. Okay, so let's see. A small engine that I wasn't running in. When was the last time I reviewed? A couple of months ago. Even though I did mention it in the video, was the new Valet package. It's a small package as you see, but it's the thing is, you can run it. Does it have a downside? Maybe you're committing a couple of extra deck cards, as you saw in the deck, to your extra deck. But I think it's worth it because your new Valet Searcher, the quick play, it's an insane card like this. I think this was actually a 1-card combo. Your new Valet quick play spell. You know, that searches the ritual, and the ritual pivots into so much more. Anyway, so, not to forget, this new pendulum not alone does it foolish. Whenever the new pendulum is tributed, it extends. So you can basically hero lifts any of the other Clown Clan monsters. So you can also cheat out an extra deck monster to the field whenever your pendulum is tributed. So again, fantastic. Nice extender, nice starter. It's definitely something the deck needed. Because, again, you only have 1 normal summon, but this new pendulum again lets you foolish. Is it Matinee that gives you the capability to banish itself from the graveyard to gain another tribute summon? I think so. So the card does a lot for this deck. Fantastic. 3 of. This is also a new card, yeah, a new hand trap. I mean new, it's not really new, but Harmonia. Again, like an insane hand trap. I think the OCG, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think so. The OCG still has Herald, right? So you can, as you know, like send Herald, search like Mitsurugi stuff, Habakiri, but here in this case you can search the ritual from the archetype, from your Clown Clan. So It's actually an insane card, but for us, Herald is currently banned for the most obvious reasons, so I guess Malong is a good choice to interrupt your opponent. Okay, more of going second in a few moments. The last one is going second, because there is a lot of potential of going second. So let's see, we are not respecting Nip, I think. I should recheck and recount, but we get Impermed. The Link Redeemable, I guess, is a little bit more protection if it's needed. It might be needed if you're going for like this, I think. Let me see. Yeah, this play of getting your weak ritual on field. Basically protection. I mean, the ritual is your Book of Moon, right? Whenever it's tributed. So, this card, this gives me Spellbook of Judgment vibes, like draw 4, draw 5 in the end phase. Silly, really silly. So, Dark Magician, this is actually a good deck, like a solid deck now with all of the new support. I think we have to edge the Hero Lives, the new one, the Overframe card. Again, we can't leave like a high-level spellcaster on their board, so we're dropping the Harmonia to send them along and, you know, get rid of the spellcaster level 6. Because the Sark is fine, because we can pop the Sark with our continuous trap whenever we tribute summon. But they have another extender, which that's a bummer, because now we have to commit. So banish the trap, tribute summon. Let's see what did we tribute. I think draw 2 basically. The synchro to get something back. The pendulum. Oh, this is cool, because now, because we had the synchro, we can get back another Clown Clan card from the graveyard, the tribute monster. And because the pendulum was tributed, we can special summon the fusion from our extra deck and, you know, eventually tribute the fusion away, because it's needed here in this case. Again, we can't give them more options to, I guess, I mean, we still have Bell, right, whenever they target in the graveyard, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. So the fusion is tributed, we can bounce away all fusions, both players' fields and graveyard. They still have their normal summon, which is fine, they go for Gaze. We Bell, they target something in the graveyard, and they should be our duel. They... Oh, okay, I was about to say they can attack, but Typhon doesn't really do that much against this deck. It's fine, just a big beat stick. But I mean, yeah, again, like, you know, your high level is... we draw 4. We draw 4 or 5 in the end phase. During their turn. Ah, guys, this deck. Nah. This is such a silly deck. Really silly. So get the new Valet there. I mean, this is game right. Like get both Exceed and the Synchro, the Fusion as well. Because we can bounce both. Like, sure, here in this case, maybe the Link could be cute to give your tributes a double attack, but I don't think it's needed that much. I think the biggest use of the Link, just in case, if you can sneaky OTK, is the Mulligan effect. Again, very similar to Artifact Durandal, and both players replenish their hand, but then draw your opponent in the process. So again, both players won't replenish their hands, right? So basically, leave your opponent with 0 cards in hand, very similar to the Trickstar Draw and Lock combo, Reincarnation. But not running Draw, so we're not going for that. Last on Maliss, which... as you saw, like this deck, even though it feels like true Draco, but not reliant on floodgate traps, you have the capability to play a lot of hand traps. There's a lot of room for non-engine, and by this display felt awkward, but you'll see it kind of makes sense a little bit, I think. Yeah, you'll see in a few moments. Anyway. So we bounce the Link 2, and that ends their turn. In draw phase we get Impulsed, which is a bummer again, because again this quick play is full combo, plus, I don't know, how many cards. I mean, you saw a couple of replays before. So we go for the Flare, the Ritual, and again we're starting up our plays. I think we know one card, yeah, so one unknown card basically. Yeah. Okay. So we go for the Continuous Spell. I think it's just fine as a one-off, because again it's searchable. It's an important card. So let's see, I guess draw 2, get something back from the graveyard and set a trap. Everything resolves, set Soirée, which is the search or tribute summon banish, right? And here I think even though the extra deck monster summoned cannot activate its effect, I think, but again correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong. It's fine. that now, even though the effect is negated, I think my 3-bit monsters can still attack twice. But I might be wrong. Anyway, the opportunity wasn't there. So Druid's Worm hits the field, Dormouse is getting searched, which is fine, I mean, we can just book it right. Yeah, go for Soiree to search my 3-bit monster. The Quick Play spell is such a sick card as well. Let's see, yeah, the Fusion to set something, or bounce something, and yeah, indeed, to set one of the traps. The Ritual to put Dormouse face down. We still know that they have hair, and finally we can use one of our bells to prevent them from playing the game, and this is more than enough. Like, you can set, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Nouvelle shenanigans, and this is again more than enough. So, I like this deck. This deck is it's really strong, and it's super annoying as well. Even going second, it has a lot of plays. Like, I was looking at Druid's Worm as well. I don't think Vanity's Ruler with Bantam is needed anymore, but like the Bestials and Druid's Worm and the the Bestial that negates summons during your opponent's turn, Tribute, that's nifty as well. So okay, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.